Benny, möchtest du mit podcasten? Do you want to say hi? Hello everybody, this is Anna, also known as Anna-Nita on Ravelry, and where you else can find me social media wise you can see on the screen now. If you want to see the show notes, you have to visit my website annanitayarns.com, where you also can find my hand-dyed yarns. So I'm happy to have you here again. Thank you for checking me out for the new ones, and thank you for the returning viewer. I do appreciate that you again hit the play button, although there are so many great podcasters out there. Thank you very much. Yesterday I loaded up a vlog because I had a very nice trip with a knitting ship. If you're interested in my adventure regarding knitting on a ship on the Neusiedler See, you will find my vlog on my YouTube channel. Today it's again a shorter episode because it's 1 week ago when I last spoke to you, and I haven't get that much knitting done, but quite a bit. So let's start with a quick information. I have 2 knit-alongs running. Yes, I'm the host of 2 knit-alongs at the moment. It's the blanket along, which goes through the whole year of 2017. I did draw the winner on October 1st and shipped it out already, but the next winner will be drawn, we will see, I don't know, November or December. And if you want to be able to participate and win a prize, you have to join our Ravelry group, and it's a very nice place to be, and it's fun to chat and to see all the inspiring yarns and projects. The other knit along is the fall along. It goes till the end of November, and to be able to win a prize, you have to finish a fall related project. You can find the rules for entering and winning in the along on my website in the knit alongs tab, annanitayarns.com, and there's a tab knit alongs, and you click on that and you see the rules for the blanket along and for the fall along. Yes. For the fall along, it's the first time that I want you to finish a project. The blanket doesn't have to be finished to be able to win a prize, so that you can win a prize. Okay, now let's look what I have here. Whip-wise, that sounds great. Okay, let's start with my memories blanket. Okay, I started the green block, and this is what I have so far. So let me see. Yes, I started with this one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3. Because with this block, I don't know if I will stay with this, but I try to get these lines here. You get in the middle of the square. I want to have these all in the same directions. I want to try it. Maybe it's a bit more fiddly to do it, because I do the knitted cast on, I think it's called, or cable cast on. I think it's the same, knitted or cable cast on, because if you have to cast on first and then pick up from the next square, it's easy for me. But to pick up first and then cast on stitches, the long tail cast on doesn't really work for me. So I tried the one from the pattern from Frankie Brown. I don't know, you will see it on the screen. And yeah, it's more fiddly, but it works. It looks good and it works. Okay, now to the minis. These 2 are Gnome Acres, and this is, I think, Mistletoe, and this one, I don't know how it's called. It was a mini, and it's on a sparkle base. And this is just a contrasting green I bought 1 or 2 years ago, and it's very soft and pretty. It's the green block, so I need green. Okay, here you see all my other minis. So this was my memory blanket, which I knit as a Stitch in Time blanket, as I told you many times before. I won't explain it again. The other work in progress is my Georgetown cardigan. I finished the first sleeve. It's a seamed cardigan. So here is my first sleeve. Here you see it's armpit, I guess. I don't know. And here you have the ribbing. I think brim you all only say with hats. It's a 1x1 ribbing. I'm knitting this out of Shulana cashmere tweed. It's 70% wool and 30% cashmere. It's a burgundy colorway, unfortunately discontinued. And so far I have the left side, it curls into itself, so I can't really show it. So, left side, right side, sleeve, the back side with 1x1 ribbing at the bottom. And now I'm knitting the second sleeve. I cast it on after I podcasted last week. You start at the bottom and then you have to increase, and now I think I have to knit plain stockinette without increasing or decreasing for 2 inches, about 2 inches, and then I have to decrease again. Yeah. I already watched or rewatched the tutorials from Stacy Perry, Very Pink Knits, how to seam nicely a sweater, and especially the sleeves into the armpits. We will see how much I will like the end result. The next project, sweater or cardigan wise, will definitely be seamless again. The knitting is done quickly, but during the knit I always think, oh, I have to seam it, and I think that's the reason why I am not finished now, because it's a very quick knit with big needles. I'm knitting this on 4.5, I think, millimeter. And my last work in progress is my father's sock made of Madeleine Tosh chicory. Oh, my hair, I'm sorry. And I only finished turning the heel. And I have to untangle it. And knitting a few more rows of the foot. Not really worth to show, but yeah. I did this on the boat or the ship. It's not a boat, it was a ship. But there was so much to see and to talk, and many people to talk to, and cake that had to be eaten and coffee that wanted to be drunk. So yes, in here I still have my fall sock for this year, but I didn't knit on it the last week, I think. Did I knit on it? Maybe you can see a difference. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I mostly put a dent in the Georgetown cardigan. So, and I promised you to show you my yarn purchase on the ship, and it's from Mondschaf, which would be in English moon sheep. the one skein doesn't look pretty because it came apart and I had to wind it again, but it has a tag on. So I will show you the pretty one. It's Andromeda. It's a 70% merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina, and it's silver stellina. Oh, I see. Ine likes your posting. Hey, Nina. Because I'm bam, 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 likes. I'm recording with my phone today, and now I see all the Instagram notifications. Yeah, this is so pretty. I'm sorry. Bounce. This is so pretty. It has black, gray, and blue in it. And some spots are like brown. These are cold colors, but they seem to be warm, and that's the reason why I think I can wear them. Normally, I'm not so much into black. In the autumn and winter, I mostly wear brown things if I want to go dark, you know. Yes, and I bought 2 skeins of it. It's the ugly skein. Greg Joy, she wrote on this. Or no, Greyjoy. Greyjoy is the colorway name. And the base is called Andromeda. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Yes. And I'm not sure. I planned to use this for another featherweight cardigan. But I'm not sure if 800 meter will be enough. I think I did use about 800 meter the last time, but I'm not sure. I don't know why, but at the moment I only have the featherweight cardigan on my mind. I will show you some of my yarns. 2 of my yarns I also wanted to knit a featherweight cardigan out of. So I don't know, maybe because I'm getting tired of the to be seamed Georgetown cardigan. I think that's the reason. And I also want to knit the Arroyo, and it's in a seamless cardigan with a high neckline. I don't know how to call it. Maybe you can see the word on the screen now. In the winter, I love to wear these kind of pullovers. You can fold and then you have like a scarf around your neck. And another thing I bought is for doing Fair Isle. Yeah. I bought this from a very nice German lady. She's always taking part the festivals. She's a vendor on every festival or happening knitting wise. And it's a ring you put. Oh, that leads us to another topic I will talk about soon, because I got a question from this Singer on Ravelry, how I'm knitting. And just a shout out now, I'm a continental knitter, so I have the yarn in my left hand, and for me when I'm knitting Fair Isle, I think I did it twice until now, I can't hold the one strand in the left and the other strand in the right hand. So because I'm not an English knitter, and I would have to practice a lot before I can start a project because of different gauge and tension problems. And then I saw this in her shop. So you can lead 2 strands of yarn through the holes, and you have the exact same tension without tangling, and that's great. So I can use this, and it only did cost 3 euro, so about, I think, a bit less than $3. Fingering is it called, but it's a finger ring, not fingering. 2R. Yeah, I don't have a colorwork project in mind for now, but I wanted to have it since a long time, and I only saw the plasticky ones on in the internet. With these you are able to lead 5 strands, but it's made of plastic and with the closing thing onto it, and I wanted to have this old-fashioned one. this thing is very old. The idea of this thing is very old. Then I already received the first part of my advent calendar swap from Debbie Seymour. I hope I pronounce your name right. She is Debbie Seymour on Ravelry and on Instagram. And I'm doing 4 advent calendar swaps this year. And it's so great. I'm so excited. I love advent calendars and I love minis. We decided to swap minis and treats and a little... again, Nina likes your posting. Hey Nina. She's also the one I'm swapping with an advent calendar. Yeah, minis and treats and a tiny present for the 25th. Because you in the USA celebrate on the 25th. We in Germany and Austria are celebrating on Christmas Eve. Okay, and I received the Open Mini Advent Calendar. Last year it was a big cube and you were able to open from all 4 sides. This year it's a book and you can open it. Isn't it great? You can see all the tiny doors. And on the back you see knit fabric and a scooting Santa. I love it. He's cute. Yeah. It's so nice. It's so nice. I'm looking forward to open every single door. I love Advent. I will be celebrating Christmas with my parents this year. And it's the first time celebrating Christmas with them since 7 years, I guess. Last year we had a big, why tiny little? It was a big Christmas miracle. And we haven't had contact. We had an argument, a bad argument for years without having contact. And last year we contacted each other again and we solved all our problems. And this year we will celebrate Christmas together and it will be so special. And I will take, because I'm leaving very early in the Advent time, so I will take all my Advent calendars with me because I'm driving with my car. I don't fly home, I drive by car. Yeah. Oh, that's so great. I'm looking forward to all the Advent glory, Christmas markets and cookies, and oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. Then I told you that I wanted to knit 1 billion featherweight cardigans. I don't know, I have it on my mind. And maybe you can write in the comments or in the episode thread if 800 meter are enough. I think they are enough for a featherweight cardigan. I think. Out of which color I should knit the cardigan? Or shall I do all the 3 colors? Please tell me. Okay, the one would be this. I showed you the Greyjoy. Then from my yarns, I have Golden Sunset on Gold Stellina. And I would like to do a featherweight cardigan out of this. Oh, it's the wrong way. Golden Sunset. Do I have to say more about the colorway? I don't know. It's Golden Sunset. It speaks. I like this part here. I love the smell of yarn. Yeah. So, featherweight cardigan, yes or no? And the second one of my favorite colorways I dyed. It's Mother of Pearl. It looks icy on the screen, but in a good way. Featherweight cardigan Yay or nay? Tell me. Okay, now we come to the segment where I show you, or where I answer to the question from this Zinger. I have a questions thread. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Questions thread. You can ask me anything what you want to know, and I will answer it on the screen, or on the podcast, or I will, if it's easy to answer, I will answer there in the thread. Okay, this Zinger asked what knitting style I have and how fast I knit. So, I'm an English knitter. I'm a continental knitter. I'm a continental knitter. So I'm leading my yarn, the working yarn, on the left hand, and I'm knitting with the right hand. If you are interested, you can watch on. I will show you now how it looks when I'm knitting. And she wanted to know how fast I knit. And I think it depends always on the yarn and the needles. But I will show you knits and purls with thicker needles, so with a bigger sized needle, from my Georgetown cardigan. So you can judge by yourself how fast I am. So now I did forget to film a goodbye segment of the episode. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I think we will see each other next week. Happy knitting, join our Revelry group, come and visit us, talk with us, and I'm looking forward reading from you. Until next week, bye bye.